I decided to do an Atlus song because he's been doing some really cool things lately. He put out, I'm pretty sure he put out an album. Man, I need to keep up with people. I really do. He was amazing in concert, in person. He was really friendly, really awesome, really kind. I love when people meet their audiences and actually care. Anyway, that being said, this is Atlas. Still haven't stopped. Official music video. It just dropped. When did it drop? 11 hours ago. Let's go. The original's in the description down below. Give a like, give a comment. Make sure you support the artist. That being said, let's go. Let's go. Wait.
I still haven't stopped going through hell after what happened. I still haven't got any damn help. Tears in my glass, and I'm still asking myself day and night why I can't let you go. 'Cause after all this time, Lord knows I've done enough hurting, done enough searching for the kind of person that you're not. I've done enough dealing with all of your demons. Ain't no telling how many I fought. I'd be in a better place if I could find a way to finally cut you off. 'Cause the hardest thing to do is loving you, but I still haven't stopped.
I get the sentiment. I really do. Like, I was at a place like that back in the day where it was like, man, why can't this stop hurting? Why can't I just move on? Until the moment you do. The more hate is not the opposite of love. Numbness, indifference is, like I say all the time. When you know you're ready to be done, you become numb. You're indifferent, and you no longer, it doesn't affect you anymore. And you're like, you know what? I'm moving on. This video, I don't know what it is. It seems like it's stretched. I don't know how to put it. Almost like if I had like a curved lens, it would look different. I don't know what it is about it, but I love the sentiment. His tone is obviously, he's an amazing singer. Always has been. Always. He sings about love and loss quite often.
If only I could start caring about you just as much as you're caring about me. Yeah, 'cause
I love it. He was saying that he's searching for someone that she's not, which is understandable, because as soon as you get out of a really toxic relationship, you're like, okay, that's on my never again list, right? All their attributes, you know what to put on the no thank you list. What did he just say?
you just as much as you're caring about me.
He's like, I want to be caring about you as much as you care. In other words, I don't want to care about you anymore because you don't care about me, and I don't want to care about you back. Because unrequited is just terrible. It's just, it hurts. It sucks.
Yeah, 'cause I know if you were in my shoes, truth is you would be living without these nightmares. The one where
I like the way he's phrasing it. He's ending the sentence on the next, like, singing line, if that makes any sense. You know, ending the night with these, next line, nightmares. I like how he's doing that. It keeps it interesting, and it keeps you listening to the next line. I don't know how else to put that. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. It made sense before I said it.
truth is you would be living without these nightmares. The one where you keep showing up right here, trying to give me back the last 25 years. Don't know why I try anymore. Might as well make it 25 more. 'Cause I've done enough hurting, done enough searching for the kind of person that you're not. Done enough dealing with all of your demons. Ain't no telling how many I fought. I'd be in a better place if I could find a way to finally cut you off. 'Cause the hardest thing to do is loving you, but I still haven't stopped. I just can't stop. No, I still
he made that super interesting. All those layers, almost like a rock vibe to it in that little part right there, just to kind of push the emphasis and the, it was an interesting choice to make it sound like that. Very interesting.
I still haven't stopped. I still haven't stopped.
And then pull it back again.
I've done enough hurting, done enough searching for the kind of person that you're not. I've done enough dealing with all of your demons. Ain't no telling how many I fought. I'd be in a better place if I could find a way to finally cut you off. 'Cause the hardest thing to do is loving you, but I still haven't stopped.
Okay. That hits so different. The visuals made it hit different. Hold on a second. Ugh, just like a phantom walking by. Continue. No, cut it off. Okay, so the visuals hit different because if you noticed, she's very, very clearly a user. And I'm not talking about relationship wise, I'm talking about she's using drugs, obviously, because you saw the tourniquet or whatever on her arm, and you see her like laid out on the grass and all this, and then you see it hits different with the attitude and the yelling at him and like her just like losing her shit and being like, because one of the hardest things to do is to be with an indifferent drug user. I would know, like, their addiction takes precedence. It's priority always. And they act like a fool. They act a fool because here's what's funny to me. Normal people, I'm not talking about the narcissistic sons of bitches like the ones that I was with. I'm just talking in general. People who are substance users, they usually have a little bit of guilt and embarrassment for it, and they lash out. So like they're like, yes, they did something stupid, but they know that you notice that they're high or whatever, and then all of a sudden they're like, ah. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not the one that got high. You're the one that like, it's your behavior that's bad. But then they get embarrassed and they lash out, and they have some semblance of guilt. Some of them do, not all of them. But they're still making the same choices. They're still going to prioritize their substance abuse over you every single time until they get out of that mode, which is not often. And so somehow it's your fault. And so it hits different when he's talking about loving someone and wishing that he didn't and stuff, because it's not only like unrequited, unreciprocated concern and care and love. It's also stacked up with this substance abuse, which makes somebody super emotional, then gets super mean. And you're like talking to the demon versus talking to a regular person that just is like an asshole and has issues. So it's 10 times worse. And, I always used to be like, you know what? You have to give some understanding and some grace until you put, I'm unfortunately, and I'm older now, and I look back and I go, you know what? No, protect yourself, take care of yourself first. And if someone is going to drag you into their shenanigans, then you need to walk away, because you have to protect you and yours first and foremost, because you can't help anyone if you're struggling and you're sad and you're, in a state of depression because the person that you care about is destroying themselves. You have to step back a little bit. Anyway, long-winded version. The original's in the description down below. Give it a like, give it a comment. Alice, you did it again. Your music in general, I like it. I love his tone. I like the subject matter that he comes up with. And he just hits me as like a really sincere, straightforward person who is just kind and is putting his heart on his sleeve. And I appreciate that. So that being said, super awkward, unprofessional, and long-winded outro. Take care of yourselves and each other. Remember that you are valid and you do matter. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And don't let anyone steal your shine. Shine bright like a diamond. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I'm out. This was great. I liked it.